8 women, 8 different methods of destruction, 1 criminal. His name, Gendō Ikari. Our first victim appears innocent, blue hair, red eyes, a quiet girl who never questions anything. But that's exactly what Gendō engineered. Rei Ayanami isn't a person to Gendō Ikari, she's property, a manufactured replacement for the woman he lost. He's dead to waifu. He creates her, disposes of her, creates her again, like replacing batteries in a remote control. Her entire existence is a lie, her memories, her purpose, even her body, all designed as tools for his apocalyptic endgame called instrumentality. Rei's individuality, dilated. Her autonomy, non-existent. She lives, she dies, she's replaced. And Gendō, he doesn't even blink. But Rei is just the beginning. If Rei's crime was identity theft, Asuka's was psychological warfare. From childhood, Asuka is trapped in a nightmare designed by Nerve, and Gendō is the architect. Her mother's mind is shattered during the EVA Unit 2 contact experiment. The woman goes insane, mistakes a doll for her daughter, and hangs herself, with young Asuka finding the body. Collateral damage? Calculated. Gendō knows the risks. He authorizes the experiment anyway. Asuka's entire personality, the aggression, the desperate need for validation, the slow unraveling of her psyche, it all traces back to trauma that Gendō enabled. He doesn't just ignore her suffering, he weaponizes it. Plugs her into the EVA Unit 2, the very machine that destroyed her mother, and watches her break down and come back again and again. At least Asuka survives the psychological assault. Our next victim won't be so lucky. Misato Katsuragi, war orphan, survivor of Second Impact, a woman who dedicated her life to prevent another catastrophe. She trusts Nerve, she trusts the mission, and for years, Gendō Ikari lies to her face. Every secret, every hidden agenda, every manipulation of the pilots she's sworn to protect, Gendō keeps her in the dark. When she tries to stop him from triggering the end of humanity, the result is the same. Misato Katsuragi, shot down while trying to save the world from the man she once worked beside. A woman carrying the trauma of losing her father, searching for meaning in a broken world, discarded like garbage when she becomes inconvenient. 3 victims, but we are just scratching the surface. Retsuko Akagi, genius scientist, second in command of Nerve's technical operations, and Gendō's lover. Lover feels like the wrong word when you know the full story. Gendō seduces her, he needs her brilliance, her loyalty, her willingness to do the unthinkable, so he sleeps with her, all while his heart remains obsessed with his dead wife. Retsuko knows, deep down, she knows she's a placeholder, a copy of her mother's relationship with him, the exact same cycle of abuse repeated a generation later. And when Retsuko finally turns against him, when she tries to destroy the Rei clones, the ultimate symbol of his obsession, Gendō shoots her dead. No hesitation, no remorse. Years of exploitation ended with execution. Retsuko isn't the first Akagi woman Gendō destroys. Before Retsuko, there was her mother, Dr. Naoko Akagi, chief scientist of Nerve, creator of the supercomputer, also Gendō's lover. Naoko is brilliant, devoted, and completely entangled in Gendō's web. She develops feelings, maybe even love, but Gendō is just using her, same as everyone else. Then comes the moment that destroys her. Rei Ayanami delivers a message. She calls Naoko an
Pasa.
And in that childish insult, Naoko hears Gendō's true voice. His real feelings, the contempt is hidden behind false affection. She snaps. In a fit of rage and heartbreak, Naoko strangles the child to death, then, consumed by guilt and despair, she throws herself from the top of Nerve headquarters. With covert direct victims, but his cruelty doesn't stop there. Hikari Oraki, class representative, a kind normal girl trying to live a normal life in an apocalyptic world. Her crime? Caring about Toji Suzuhara. Whenever Unit 3 is infected by the angel Bardiel, Toji is inside. His future shattered. She isn't tortured directly, but her happiness is obliterated all the same. Maya Ibuki, junior staff, kind-hearted, a pacifist working in a war machine, and Gendō Ikari forces her to be complicit in everything. The dummy plug system that mutilates Toji, the exploitation of the pilots, she monitors it. Maya is morally sensitive. She knows what they're doing is wrong, but she's trapped in Gendō's system, watching children suffer, enabling atrocities that sicken her to the core. She's not killed, she's not manipulated romantically, she's slowly crushed under the weight of complicity in crimes against humanity. 7 victims, a pattern of destruction spanning years, but we've been missing something. The first victim, the original sin that set everything in motion. Here's what you need to understand. Everything starts with her. Yui Hikari, Gendō's wife, Shinji's mother, brilliant scientist, the woman Gendō claims to love more than life itself. And in 2004, during a contact experiment with Evangelion Unit 1, Yui Hikari disappears. Her body is absorbed into the Evangelion, gone, dissolved at the molecular level into the machine. The official story, a tragic accident, unforeseen consequence of groundbreaking research. But here's what the evidence suggests. Gendō knew what would happen during that contact experiment. He may have even orchestrated it, because Yui's absorption into Unit 1 wasn't just an accident. It was necessary for his plan, for the Human Instrumentality Project. Some call it love, some call it obsession, but when you sacrifice your wife to turn her into a god, that's the most selfish act in human history. And it gets worse. Gendō Hikari didn't just hurt this woman, he never faced justice for any of it.